Ladies and gentlemen, Breakdown and Predictions, Volume 67 of the RT Boxing Show shall begin shortly. And I'm your host, Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in. Now, this one is a world title breakdown. The WBA World, not the Super Champ, the World Champ. Because we know the Super Champ is Gennady Golovkin. Now, the World Champ is Ryota Morata. He's 13-1, 10 KOs, and the one loss was his first was the title shot against Nassam. He revenged that loss, and he's going against Emanuele Blandamura of Italy, 27-2. So it's no one's throwing Ryota's name out there as a Triple G replacement, considering, yes, he is fighting this 15th, but obviously he's in shape, so hey, fight, do the unification, eliminate that belt like him and Danny Jacobs did. But enough of that. He has a fight coming on the 15th on ESPN. Like I said, he's going against Emanuele Blandamura, 27-2, 5 KOs, 13-1, 10 KOs. So 71 knockout ratio for the champion, 17 for the challenger. Where are we going with this one, right? But let's do the breakdown. For the champion, the young champion, he's 32 years old, but in the game, his career is young. 84 rounds of experience against 196 for the 38-year-old Italian. 6 foot against a 5'10" and a 74-inch reach for the champion. He is the 6-foot guy. Couldn't find the reach for Emanuele. Now, leg-wise, on the breakdown, Emanuele is the better mover. He moves in and out, but he doesn't stay enough. So I think it's his fighting style that kind of takes away from his knockout ratio. He doesn't. He's not planning on his feet enough to get enough power in his shots, and I think that's going to be a downfall against the champion. Ryota loses the battle in the legs, but in the movement around the ring, but he wins. I guess he loses the battle of feet for moving, but he wins the battle of legs with the power of leverage he gets in his shots. And he's in pretty good punching position always for the next shot. So on what do you like, you could judge on this one, but I'm gonna say Emanuele has better legs. He's pretty good in and out on his feet, but there's no power in his legs. But the feet and the leg movement gives him the overall edge for me on the legs. Now defensively, his movement, we saw against Nassam, movement gives Ryota trouble. And I believe Emanuele is going to try that blueprint. He's going to move, pop shot, once in a while go down to the body and grab. That's going to be the blueprint he's going to try on this fight. So the defensively, I believe he's because Ryota is hittable. He's going to be right in front of you. He comes at you. He's kind of like that. Just walk straight forward fighter. He doesn't come in on angles. He does no head movement. He does a little feinting, but defensively he's there to be hit. Now I don't know if it's just he hasn't fought no one to bring more out of him, so he's just going about business easy. But defensively, I'm going with Emanuele as well. Now, where the fight changes is the offensive category because of the power. Ryota is a 1-2 machine. You know, he's gonna jab you. Try and probe you out with the jab, and bow, he's gonna come with his right hand. That's his bread and butter. His body work is getting better. He's getting good with body hooks. Now, Emanuele, he likes to fight right back. He's a back foot fighter. He will come forward, but he's more of a back foot fighter, move around the ring. You attack, he's gonna attack right back. He tries to get you before you can recoil you. Because I say he don't have the power, so he kind of like a Linares, Jorge Linares. How he move, you throw a shot, and he'll fire right back and then move away. That's what Emanuele does. Now he said he will try and fight you, but not for long because he knows he doesn't have the power. It's like I know this sounds weird in boxing, but he doesn't like to get hit. Emanuele, some fighters are like, okay, but I know I have to, take one sometimes to set my game up. It seems like Emanuele is fearful of getting hit. So he doesn't sit there in the pocket long enough to give power. And so his opponents don't really feel threatened from his shots. Now, like I said, with a 17 knockout ratio percentage against a 71, we're going to lean with the champion to win this fight, to defend his belt. But how can Emanuele win this fight? Like I said earlier, he's going to have to follow that blueprint that Nassam did in the first match for the vacant WBA world title. Move around the ring, pop shot, hold, do occasional body work. But what I think is going to happen is Ryota is going to walk him down, jab him, work his body, try and slow that movement down. He's probably either going to get an easy unanimous decision or he's going to stop him like in around 8 or 9. I think he's going to stop him. So I'm going to go with, I think he's going to be able to stop it. I think he's going to stop Emanuele. I think he's just going to catch 38 years old. I don't know how much movement Emanuele has left in him. Because his last fight, because Sorrow knocked him out, but was giving him trouble with straight rights all day long. His last fight, Gotti, he kind of fights like Morata, comes forward. He throws a lot more shots and went faster, but you got an idea of what Emanuele is going to do against that style. He's going to move and try and pop shot him. Now, like I said, I do believe he's going to walk him down, and I think he's going to stop him. And even in Billy Joe Saunders, you saw that Emanuele can't handle a jab, and that's really all Ryota is a 1-2 machine. So that right hand, his bread and butter, is the kind of like the kryptonite of Emanuele. He's there for straight right hands. Now, I believe this fight, I know it's on ESPN, and what I'm very interested in to see, because I always felt Ryota, all his fights, this fight is in Japan as well. Okay. I thought this was a stateside appearance. Ryota to me gets a little home cooking with the officials, because he does a lot of with his offhand. He either holds you still and then he'll hit you, or he'll just push you, like the stuff you're not supposed to do. But they never really warn him. He kind of holds your head still and he'll hit you, or he'll like hold it down real quick and then he'll hit you. I'm waiting to see when the officials are gonna really start questioning him, like really start instructing him or point losses for that, because that's why his shots are hard, because he holds your head and he cracks you, and he's been getting away with it. So his knockout ratio is questionable. Like his power is real. But like I said, he's holding your head, the stuff you're not allowed to do, and he'll crack you, and he's getting away with it. But overall, I think his power is legit. seems legit. Like I said, he hasn't really had that competition to get a good eyeball test of who Ryota really is. It would have been nice, like I said, if he somehow became the fill-in for Triple G. You know, take him out to 15th and just put him on May 5th, make it a WBA Super and World Eliminator. You know, but I got him stopping Emanuele. I say he's gonna stop him like in round 10. I think the right hand's finally gonna just wear him out. The body shot's gonna slow that movement down, and that right hand's gonna come over the top and just really almost just how Sorrow dropped him. It's gonna happen. I think something similar to that fashion. So if you're a new viewer and you tuned into this show, thank you for that new support. Hope you become a new subscriber. Hit that thumbs up if you were entertained. That would be much appreciated. So support the show. Because if this is your new show, remember, I'm just a host. This is your show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show, the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Thumbs up. Thanks for the support.